Well, it's certainly been a while since I made any kind of Paladins video. The last one was the Eternal Pyre skin video from about 5 months ago. So basically, 5 months ago I decided to go ahead and stop uploading Paladins videos, at least temporarily. You only knew about this if you follow me on Twitter or if you're in my Discord server. I don't think I really talked about it anywhere else, outside of a few YouTube comment replies. But yeah, in case you don't know, the reason I stopped was I wanted to avoid burnout. I played this game on basically all cylinders for 4 years. For me, that's a long time, especially for a PvP only game. I normally only make it to a year or two with those. But yeah, I started to feel the burnout halfway through my AOC term, and it took a few more months until it really started to hit me. I was super excited for Vora, I was ready to grind her to 50 right away, and what ended up happening is my burnout prevented me from making it past a level 20. I knew I loved literally everything about the character, but yet I still didn't have any fun playing her. And well, that's when I knew it was time to go ahead and take a break. This is also the reason why I didn't run for AOC again for the 3rd time. I was pretty positive I could get it a 3rd time, but if I'm burnt out, then my heart isn't going to be in it, and if my heart isn't in it, then I'm not going to be doing my best. And that's what the community deserves from its AOC members, the best. So I didn't run again, and I took a break. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, I did play a lot of bot games so I wouldn't miss out on Battle Pass skins because I knew I'd come back at some point, but that was really it. I started uploading Genshin Impact videos, and those videos were pretty fun to make. Anyway though, I was ready for my break to be over when Yagoroth came out. I was excited to start playing again and get back into it. However, that was the worst possible time for me to decide that. Because Yagoroth, and I'm gonna be blunt, Yagoroth completely and utterly ruined the game. I'm not normally blunt like this. Normally in my videos I'm very positive about the game, but when it comes to things that completely ruin it, I can't really hold back. If Yago was in a game, Yago ruined it, and it didn't matter what side the Yago was on, and it was arguably worse when both teams had one. Sometimes the point fights would last 4 or 5 minutes, it was ridiculous. I know what the devs were going for with Yago, it was ambitious, and I don't blame them for wanting to make her, but regardless, there's no doubt in my mind that the game would be better off if Yago didn't exist. Or at least didn't exist in her current state. Purely aesthetic-wise, Yago is fantastic, no complaints there. But honestly, in order for Yago to ever be healthy for the game, Yago needs a different kit. Yago reminds me of Torvald in the sense that Yago is either really good and ruins the game, or really bad and doesn't exist. Except to a way higher degree than Torvald, because I do believe that Torvald could be okay with a series of number tweaks. Yago needs reworks, and I don't think Yago is ever going to get reworks, because Yago is made up of things that make character play rate very low, and as we've seen recently with Torvald not getting his rework, it's not realistically worth the resources if a character's play rate is that low. Now I've probably already offended a lot of Yago players, and the angry comments are probably already typed out and sent by now, but listen, how I feel about a character you play is not how I feel about you. You have every right to love and enjoy any character you want. A lot of people wanted my thoughts on Yago when Yago came out, and I know it's pretty late, but there they are. Yago kept me from playing the game basically that entire update, besides bot games for the Battle Pass and a few ranked games. Thankfully they nerfed Yago hard in the following update, so I felt I was ready to really come back. But then there was Octavia. Now Octavia isn't that bad. Now don't get me wrong, Octavia is overpowered and very easy to play. But thankfully Octavia can be easily fixed. I always felt like reducing her DPS and reducing her recoil would make her feel better for the user and the enemy. And hey, that's exactly what they're doing. Great call EM, I feel like that's gonna balance her out rather well. But yeah, I did end up playing again in the Octavia update, but since Octavia was annoying me, I did decide to play ranked, and I never really play ranked. To this day, the Season 1 Grandmaster border is still the best one in my opinion, so I don't really have a reason to go and grind ranked again. Plus I heard that Grandmaster isn't even a thing anymore, is that right? The rank hasn't really worked right in a while, so I wouldn't exactly be surprised if it was gone. Anyway, with me playing ranked now, I had to adopt a new mindset in order for me to get through it, and this mindset has worked wonders for me. For 4 years, I took the game rather seriously, but at the end of the day, when you look at the game, it has a very casual player base for the most part, and that's who this game is mainly built for. You guys have seen the things that make the game competitive go away over time, PPL, PPC, and now the Grandmaster rank, I think. So I simply decided to stop caring about the outcomes of my games. I play to have fun, there's no real point at looking at the game in any competitive light. At least to me. If you do, more power to you. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to throw, I still attempt to win the game, but I basically never go all out anymore. I'm there to vibe and have a good time, and I've been having way more fun with the game because of that mindset. So I do think I'm ready to fully come back and start uploading again. Next update looks absolutely fantastic. Vaatu looks amazing both aesthetically and gameplay wise, absolutely phenomenal, I am very impressed. The balance is also really good. I couldn't find a single thing that seemed like a negative for the game. Okay, well the Grover ult thing is a bit worrying because I think you'll be able to ult for a quick full heal on your team, since it only really takes like a second or two to heal up a tank, and then you cancel it and keep most of it, only to do it again maybe 20 seconds later. Personally, I think Grover didn't really need any buffs of any kind, he's already a pretty stacked character as it is. Now the skins of course are also amazing, I mean they almost always are. The Paladins art team is on another level and they prove it time and time again. But yeah, I'm excited to come back and start making videos again. Now in the past I was a pretty informative YouTuber, kept people up to date on things with the game and the meta and whatnot, but with my new mindset I might leave that behind. It's undecided though. I think I'd rather make more memey, funny type videos rather than super serious ones, but we'll see how I feel doing that and how you guys feel about it as well. I am curious on what you guys think. Would me going that route interest you guys, or do you prefer what you're used to seeing from me? Now to be clear, this doesn't mean I'm only gonna upload Paladins. I'm probably still going to make Genshin videos too, but it's not like it's gonna be only one or the other. I'm also not entirely positive on what the frequency of uploads will be. In all honesty, time management is not a skill of mine. It's always something I've attempted to improve on, but never really made any significant progress with. I'm also an artist that's always attempting to improve, and making art does take a lot of time, and I won't lie, it is more important to me than YouTube, so more time will go to that than YouTube. But hopefully I can still find a healthy mix. If you like art yourself though, and you like my style, feel free to follow me on Twitter to see more! That's basically all my Twitter is nowadays, is art. But yeah, I've taken enough of your guys' time. I'll go ahead and start thinking about what my next video is gonna be. And yeah, that's pretty much it guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.